Hi guys, Crowns from the future here. I just want to point out this is our first time ever doing a review like this on the channel. We don't really do reviews that often, but we thought with a brand new Pokemon series, we'd actually give it a go. This is going to be a weekly thing. I'm a bit late on uploading this one because I got distracted with work and uni stuff. It's fine, I'm going through a lot of changes at the minute. But as soon as I get some stuff settled down, regular content will be back. But this is going to be the first of a brand new series of Pokemon reviews for the Pokemon Horizon anime series. I hope you guys enjoy. If you got any tips for us, leave them in the comments, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. This video is a comprehensive review and analysis of the first two Pokemon episodes from Horizon, The Pendant Beginnings, Part 1 and 2. And joining me on this journey into a new Horizon is none other than the one, the only, is fucking Energy.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Is that all you've got to say? I thought you'd actually come up with some funny joke about Pokemon or some shit like that, but, no.
I was about to say, just like Ash, I'm still alive, but there we are.
Just like Ash, I'm still alive. However, I've died like 20 times, once for each movie.
Yeah, for real. But
So-
no, I'm here. I'm ready for a new journey. I'm actually going to try and keep up with the anime this time.
Yeah, like-
before there's like 800 episodes that I have to watch.
Yeah, we're both turning this into a weekly series, so once a week we'll get together, we'll watch the episode, and then talk about it on camera, and be like, oh yeah, this is what we think, this is what we feel about it. So, starting off with the Pendant of Beginning Part 1. So, obviously with every new series, there's always that introduction to the Pokemon, like you see the world. So there was like a Pormo at the beginning, there was like, the Pidgeots, and like different stuff from different regions. There was also the, Alolan Darmanitan as well, I think.
Yeah, I think there was an Alone in Darumaka or something.
Or was it
yeah.
like Galarian Darmanitan? I can't remember which one it was.
That's it, Galarian.
Yeah,
I don't know why I said
Galarian.
Alolan.
No, I don't
My
know.
brain
I
is
said
on
it. I
fucking-
said
my
it
brain's on
first.
flight mode.
Yeah, so is mine. But I said it first. But yeah, like this, like you get with like every single new series, there's always that beginning perspective of the entire world of Pokemon, but it's very quick this time, because I remember like in like previous series, not the original series, not Gen 1, but like later on, it spends like good like 5 minutes, like welcome to the world of Pokemon. These
Yeah,
creatures
I know
live
what
in
you
the
mean.
sea, the sky, the land. It's like just get on with it.
They still do it at the beginning of most movies.
Yeah,
to
I'm
be
like,
fair.
just get fucking on with it.
Yeah.
But this time it just jumps straight in, and we meet Liko, our new protagonist, straight away.
Yeah, one of our new protagonists.
One of our
yeah.
new protagonists. I do have a complaint about the subtitle for these two episodes later on, but we'll get into that later on. Yeah, but obviously taking a bus from Route 22. Do you remember where that is, Henry?
That's near the Indigo Plateau, right?
It is indeed near the Indigo Plateau.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah. I only remember because of the rival fight where he beat my ass the first time.
well, with his level 9 starter and his
Yeah,
Pidgey.
because I had like a level 5. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. It also looks like, looking at it, Liko's like a very, very introverted protagonist. So what we're gonna see is we're gonna see a call to action and like a really good like coming out of shell story arc for Liko.
Yeah.
Obviously we get a bit of that further on in these two episodes, but
Coming out of the shell. That's a
Yeah.
nice pun.
coming out the shell.
Yeah, given the whole thing with the pendant. But we'll get into that in a minute. I couldn't resist.
You couldn't. I know you couldn't. But yeah, obviously, it's sort of like the beginning. Sort of reminds me of like the Alola time with Ash and Alola in the Pokemon school. But it's
Yeah.
not. It's not as focused on the schoolwork because we get introduced to things very, very quickly. It seems. So like they set
Yeah.
up other characters like the streamer. What's the streamer's name again? Was it Groomin?
Something like that. But they have a Quaxley with them, and they're dressed like a Nidorina
Yeah,
for
it's
some reason.
it's Garuman, and they're just like a Nidorina, yeah, which I find absolutely hilarious. Like it just makes me laugh.
I don't know why out of all Pokemon Nidorina, but there we are.
Yeah. So obviously then we get taken to the school, and it's just like you see all the like the sights of the school initially, and then straight to Liko's dorm room, where we meet fucking what is it, Anne? Is that her name, Anne?
Yeah, and because we
This-
joked about how SS Anne.
Yeah, SS Anne. They're like do 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 do.
She's secretly going to transform into a boat in one episode.
That would be a great. That would be a,
We are
that would be a
in Kanto
great.
after
That would
all.
be a great filler episode. Yeah, I'm actually upset that we're back in Kanto.
Yeah,
But
I didn't
then
want to like complain about it too much. I mean, like
But
obviously.
then again, we are very early on. We could end up in Paldea pretty quick.
Yeah,
So-
it does feel like a bit of a reset button again, and it's like, how many times do we have to go through Gen 1 again?
Yeah.
And
Like-
it's like,
If they're gonna keep this in Gen 1, if they're gonna keep this in Kanto, which I really hope they don't, why did they not just continue the anime with Ash and Pikachu going through Paldea, going through the 8 gyms as the world champion, exploring a brand new region, maybe on official Pokemon League business? We don't know. Why have we gone back to Kanto?
I don't know. That is one thing that I had like a bit of a gripe with, but otherwise, like I don't have too many complaints so far.
Yeah, so far I'm loving what we're seeing so far.
But the whole like back to Kanto thing, and then within the first episode, there's instantly a Charizard again, and it's like.
Yeah, but we'll get into the Charizard in a minute.
Yeah, will we ever escape Charizard? Like,
no, probably not. So obviously, Liko and Anne obviously hit it off straight away. Obviously, Anne being the exact opposite of Liko. So Liko being quite introverted, Anne being quite extroverted. So obviously, it's quite a nice fit for them together. I actually think it's quite nice for there to be an introverted protagonist, because obviously a lot of the Pokemon community, as much as a lot of people are going to shout at me for saying this, a lot of the Pokemon community are introverts. A lot of them don't like socializing, going outside, but that's just speaking for like gaming in general as well. A lot of gamers are introverted, so yeah, it's nice to have like a protagonist that reflects. Because Ash was quite extroverted, wasn't he? So
yeah, Ash is very extroverted, I suppose. And then Roy might be more extroverted as well. So then, like, once we have the two protagonists together, you can actually, I don't know, you can basically project yourself as a viewer into the one that you identify with most.
Yeah, which is fantastic. And also, I like how in this first 2 episodes they're showing, not telling. So a lot of modern storytelling has fallen into the habit of telling people what's happening there and then and constantly, whereas this actually just shows you. It doesn't. Like the Pendant, for example, like I don't want to talk about that just yet. We'll get into that, but it's showing you the world that the people are in. So like it doesn't explain the school; she's just there. Like it's funny because in the Alola series, like, oh yeah, this is the Pokemon school. All trainers come here. Like, yeah, we're here to learn. Yeah, let's learn how to battle Pokemon. What type beats fire type? I don't fucking know.
Yeah. It got way too babyish. Like, even the animation style was so babyish in my eyes, anyway. For Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
It was better in Journeys.
The Journey. I'm glad they've kept the Journeys animation style for this series. I really am. Because it just fits the Pokemon world so nicely.
Yeah. I just really don't dig the whole like Alola kind of style. So I'm glad that it's a bit more mature than that. Like, sure, at the end of the day, it's a kids' show, but still,
a lot of adults watch this show as well.
It shouldn't be enjoyable for adults, and if it's not, then it's like, okay, you failed.
Yeah.
So
also,
I liked it.
I like how they've given Anne and Liko some common ground already. Like, both of them haven't left their native regions, apart from Liko, who's now just left Paldea. But yeah, it's nice to see that they've given, instead of just putting them together and being like, oh yeah, they've got nothing in common, but they're going to be best friends anyway. They've got some form of common ground to bond over, which is really, really nice. Because a lot of stories would just be like, oh, they're just roommates. They've got nothing in common. Let's sit them together. They're going to be best friends forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's quite nice to see that. Yeah, I do like to know that Liko does mention her parentage and her grandparent. We only know about one grandparent so far, but
yeah, that she has a grandma.
She has a grandma and she has a mother and a father. We're still holding out for the Ash and Serena fatherhood, or the Ash and Dawn one, because blue hair like Dawn. Who knows?
Yeah, but she said something about how her parents met at the school, so it can't. I don't think it can be Dawn. Yeah,
it could be Ash and Serena because they did Professor Oak's camp, but like that's not school.
But it's not the school. I to be honest, I think it's probably.
Well, actually no. Randoms. Actually no. She didn't say they met at the school. They both said they went to the school. Like I can. I've got the quote on screen now. They told me about this place, how they both went here.
Okay, I got that wrong. But yeah, they what's I gonna say? Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I to be honest, I probably think it's just actually 2 random people, like, and it's just a fresh adventure. So like with no ties to the original characters or anything.
So after we get introduced to Anne, we spend a little bit of time finding out about Liko's interviews for the school, and obviously how they're going to find the perfect partner Pokemon for her, and etc. And like the interviews were quite difficult and shit like that. But they don't spend too long on it. Like, it's within the first, like... I think it's within the first, like, 6 minutes they get to the introduction of the... the introductory seminar, which with who I believe is the head teacher.
Yeah.
I believe so. We don't actually know their name yet, so... that's pretty cool. And then pretty much straight away afterwards, they go into a lesson. They update their Rotom phones to have the Pokedex, or the Pokemon Index, as they call it in Japan.
Yeah, and then they get their starter.
And they get their starter pretty much straight away. So it's like, obviously they have to set up a little bit beforehand, because obviously it's a brand new protagonist. Whereas with obviously Ash, he was late, sprint to Professor Oak's lab. Oh no, no Pokemon Pikachu, off we go. Yeah, and obviously
It's pretty much the same amount of time. It's like halfway through the episode she gets her Sprigatito.
No, it's not even that. It's about a third of the way through.
Okay, so yeah, I mean it's still pretty quick.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But yeah, obviously she gets Henry's favourite word, Nyauha, also known as Sprigatito, which makes me very happy because I picked Sprigatito myself. But looking at her reaction to like receiving Sprigatito, it's just so adorable. Like she's like, "Oh my god, it's so cute."
Yeah.
But then Sprigatito fucking just scratches her, and then she like has to fucking Metal Gear Solid out the room to try and catch it again. Like, she's just sneaking out in the back, and it's just like, "Oh shit, where's my Pokemon gone?" And I do like how it does show again that not all partner Pokemon get on with their trainers straight away.
Yeah. I like that as well.
I like that as well. I mean, I know it's already been done with Ash and Pikachu, and they went into a bit more detail with those two. But obviously, the Pokemon, the original Pokemon anime had the luxury of following the games very loosely, so they had more time to set things up. Whereas, obviously, this is doing an entirely brand new, unique story, so they've got more subplots and stuff to set up first. So I think, obviously, it's not actually that bad of a thing to actually have the same sort of thing but condense it by like 90%.
Yeah,
because I mean it doesn't seem to be like Sprigatito doesn't like Liko in these scenes. It just wants to go sunbathe.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's like what it does. It likes to take in the sun's energy because that gives it strength. It is a grass type, so
yeah, photosynthesis.
Yeah.
But of course, we also get that danger bit initially, that initial danger with the brand new Pokemon, where the Sprigatito just jumps off the roof and they both fall off the roof together and land on a Snorlax. And then Sprigatito, the epic Chad that it is, just walks off.
Yeah, doesn't care.
Actually doesn't care. It's just quite funny that, imagine if that Snorlax wasn't there and they both just fucking die.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh my god, Pokemon Horizons, oh, it's over, they're both dead already. Shit.
Well, it was good while it lasted.
Right, where's Ash? I can get him out of retirement.
He's just got grey hair by this point.
On the topic of Ash, while I've brought him up, obviously the producers and the directors of the anime have said Ash isn't officially retired, that he will come back.
Yeah, just as a side character.
Yeah, and I'm hoping it's not after 100 episodes. I want to see him quite quick.
Yeah.
Like, because obviously Liko's got the Ash pin in her hair, like which we think is just like the League pin at this point. We don't actually know exactly what it is. Apparently it's the Pokemon League symbol. I don't fucking know. But yeah, it would be nice to see Ash come in as sort of like a mentor figure for Liko and teach her how to battle. Like sort of like Obi-Wan with Luke in the original Star Wars trilogy, like just as a mentor.
Yeah.
But anyway, then Liko and Sprigatito go and progress into the forest at the evening, and they find a lovely spot by the lake, and they both just chill out together, just for a little bit, couple of seconds, and then Sprigatito walks off again.
Yeah.
Then we see another vid from Groomin, about type matchups and Pokemon battles and shit like that. Then we see Liko's first battle, which goes horribly, as we would have wondered. But it took a fucking water gun directly to the face. Like, even though
it looked pretty painful. It's high pressure water at the end of the day.
I was gonna say, like, even though Sprigatito has a resistance to it, That's high pressure water going straight into your face. How would you feel if that happened to you? Like, you'd be on the floor within seconds as well. And Sprigatito in this frame I've got on screen right now, Sprigatito looks just like so upset with itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, bless. Obviously, she then decides to be like, oh yeah, I'll do my best. And then that's when we get the title matchups after the battle. And then she goes off to do some nighttime training. Tries to do some leafage, and then Sprigatito's just like, now just sharpen my claws.
Yeah.
Let me just sharpen my claws on the rock real quick.
It wants to practice scratch attack instead.
Yeah. It's like, I want to scratch. And then does a little cute cat thing where it's like prods the bed that falls asleep. Then we see the pendant for the first time. And obviously Anne wants to put it on Liko, but Liko's like, nah, fuck that.
Keep it hidden.
But I honestly think the one Liko in this episode doesn't actually say a lot. She doesn't say a lot in both of the episodes. She's sort of like, it's an internal monologue. I think in terms of spoken dialogue, Liko has like, I think 17 lines across the entire 2 episodes.
Yeah, she doesn't say very much. We hear a lot more of her thoughts than
Which makes me
dialogue.
think Liko will be the main protagonist and Roy will be a sub, like a side character.
We'll see how that kind of changes when he comes along. Whether then whether they get rid of the dialogue, like the internal the monologue of her thinking, and we don't.
I don't think they will. In all honesty.
Or they will. They will get rid of it, or they won't get rid of it. I mean, and
but they'll cut it down quite a lot.
Roy will be more like a secondary protagonist rather than a secondary instead. Yeah.
Yeah, but then it's just like general like school stuff, and she wants to learn more about Sprigatito, what he gets up to day by day. And then we discover some people just looking for Liko.
Yeah, they are interested in the pendant, and they claim that her grandma wants Liko to bring it to her. Right away.
Well, that's kind of
Which
sketch
is
if ever
obviously
you've
a
heard
bit
it. Yeah.
suspicious. So Liko takes the pendant and actually climbs out the window.
Yeah. I'm trying to get to that scene on my fucking DLC. But yeah, Liko obviously is like, this is a red flag, I'm gonna fucking bail. She escapes. The guy's just like, excuse me, walks in her room. That's a bit weird. But then then this guy stops her and sends out a fucking Rhyhorn. Or Rhydon. Yeah, Rhydon, sorry. Rhydon these are nuts. Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Oh, damn.
I couldn't help myself. But yeah, it's like, oh yeah, a puny leafage, which is quite effective, will do nothing. Let me do it again with the power of friendship. Oh wait, it'll block its eyes. Then we'll use sweet scent. Look, it's out. Okay, cool. That's like a level 40 just taken out like that. It's quite funny. Anime logic.
For real.
Then obviously they corner Liko on a roof. Random guy turns up with the Charizard. Guy sends out a Cerulean. Or a Soul Blade, as it's called in Japan. Liko's like, what the fuck is going on? She's like, I don't want them damaging the school anymore. Let's just bail. They jump across a roof. And that's the end of the episode. Because something is about to hit Liko. I think it's like a Psycho Cut that's about to hit her.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the end of the first episode. So episode 2... Episode 2 obviously has like a good 2-minute catch up. Yeah, it's a 2-minute catch up of the previous episode.
Yeah.
Obviously we get to see the brand new Pokemon that is allegedly not confirmed, the pre-evolution to the turtle that is part of the DLC.
Yeah, the Terrapagos.
Yeah.
So that's pretty exciting.
Obviously
that's like the first time we ever see it.
Obviously, it's not confirmed that it's a pre-evolution. It might just be a separate Pokemon.
I'm pretty sure this was actually their way of announcing, of teasing it rather. That we had never seen this before. Before now. So
yeah, obviously they announced the new Pokemon after the anime aired as well. They haven't given us a name yet, but they've said this is a brand new Pokemon that's just been discovered.
Yeah.
So that's always good. I think that's like the first new Pokemon teased, and like apart from Ho-Oh, in recent times, the first new Pokemon teased in an anime for a long, long time.
Yeah, no, it's really exciting.
So obviously, all the ones in the anime previously
kind of
we sort of knew about, but this is one we knew nothing about. Like none of us were expecting this.
Yeah, no, it's a very cool way to drop a new Pokemon.
Obviously, then Freddy catches them as they fall off the roof, or Freedy or whatever his name is. It's like Freide.
Yeah. Yeah, Freedy? Freed?
Friday or whatever. Not Friday, Freedy.
Friday.
Friday. It's Friday.
Oh dear.
Obviously then, Freddy. I'm just gonna call him Freddy. Freddy takes Liko and Sprigatito into the night sky. The other guys do some Power Rangers transforming shit. Like it's it's morphing time. Let me get that up.
Mighty morphing time.
It's morphing time. They morph into their flight suits and they follow on Corviknight and Skarmory's. That's the one.
Yeah.
Obviously, we then get to see the airship, which I think is a really cool design. I really like the design of the airship.
Yeah, I do. It's really cool.
And I like how they've all got Rotom phones just in a group call. We're like, "Hi, yeah, I'm back," and everybody's like, "Oh my god, it's Freddy! Wow!" Obviously, it's got a battle arena on the roof as well, which is quite cool.
Yeah.
Sprigatito makes friends.
It's also got a force field, hasn't it, around the...
Sprigatito makes friends with a Rockruff, and of course, Liko just gets left in the dark the entire time, and even for the rest of this episode, like Liko doesn't even know what's going on, and she's getting left in the dark for the entire episode again, which I find hilarious. She's like, "Oh, I want to find out what's going on. Are you going to tell me? Sorry, something else is happening. Bye."
Yeah, they're just like, not my problem.
then we get introduced to some more Pendant Pokemon. A Pormo and a Fuecoco.
Yeah.
Which is good. And a Shuckle, a Hoot. Oh, sorry, Noctowl. Actually, it's a Noctowl, not a Hoot.
Noctowl, yeah.
Noctowl. It's one of the very few non-shiny Noctowls we see in the anime. Because Ash's one was shiny.
Yeah, Ash's one is shiny. Yeah, that's true.
And also a Snorunt, which is quite cute.
Yeah.
Obviously, then we get introduced to all the to some of the other crew members. And it's like, oh yeah, we're setting sail. Charizard, go help the engine room. I'm off to go see the captain. Yada yada yada. It's weird to see Generation 8 Pokemon. As like old Pokemon now. Like Galar Pokemon are considered like previous old gen Pokemon now.
Yeah, it is a kind of weird feeling.
It's really fucking weird.
But yeah, at the same time, I don't mind it. Because, I don't know, it reminds me that I have to stay with the times, so...
Yeah, and obviously Charizard goes and helps the engine room, yada yada, the guys come and attack the base. Obviously, your favourite character comes up.
Which one?
Captain Pikachu!
Oh, let's go. I love Captain Pikachu. Best new character.
I'm a little upset that they're using a Pikachu again.
Yeah.
Like, we've just had Ash and Pikachu. I don't want another overpowered Pikachu again.
Yeah, it seems a little unoriginal, to be completely honest.
But he's a captain. You've got to respect him. Like, look at him in his little sailor hat.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
For real. But yeah, no, he is cute. He is cute, but at the same time, I don't want more of the same with, like, another OP Pikachu.
So, it's basically just a lot of chatting about random stuff until, like, the guys break into the ship. Nothing really major happens. They have a power cut, but nothing really major happens. So obviously the bad guys enter the ship. They have a quick chat. Liko knows nothing. Like, oh, you don't really know her, not do you? Meowha goes to like go and scratch the bitch. The bitch catches Sprigatito.
Yeah.
And yeah. And Liko's like, I'll give you the pendant if you just like give me back my Pokemon. And they're like, oh, we need you as well.
Yeah.
Which I find kind of funny. Yeah, and then obviously we have a massive battle between... Well, obviously there's a bit of dialogue first between, like, the explorers. Oh yeah, the group in purple, obviously they're part of the explorers. We've got no idea who they are yet. They might be the new Team Rocket, who knows. There is three of them, so I wouldn't put it past them.
Exactly.
I would love a cameo for Team Rocket, because if you see Team Rocket, Ash is going to be slightly behind them or slightly ahead of them.
Yeah.
As soon as we see Team Rocket, like, we know Ash is close.
Exactly. He's never far away.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
because they're like magnets. They're always drawn to each other.
Because what I would love is just to hear, like Jesse has that like really like high pitched laugh from like the Diamond and Pearl days.
Yeah.
I would just love to hear that in the background. Them trying to steal Lico's Sprigatito, and then all of a sudden there's just an Iron Tail out of nowhere. Like that would honestly get me so hyped. Like,
yeah. Dear.
But yeah, obviously then there's a battle. Charizard gets returned, which is a smart move because obviously it's in the rain. The guys that have actually written this anime have actually thought about this, which is impressive because normally they don't. So Charizard gets returned, and then Freddy uses a Pikachu. And against Ceraloge, so the Pikachu knows Thunder Punch, which is an interesting moveset.
Yeah, physical Pikachu as opposed to Thunderbolt spam from Ash.
Yeah, I mean, Ash uses other moves as well. Obviously,
yeah, I know. It's always Pikachu, finish it with a Thunderbolt. So
yeah, but the Pikachu knows Double Team as well, which is really impressive. Because a Double Team logic in the anime is so much better than the game's logic, because in the games just raises, like...
Evasion.
Evasion, yeah. But in the anime, it actually creates clones.
Yeah, it's way better in the anime.
And the way that they do it here is really impressive. So the decoy that would normally be like, oh yeah, that's the actual one behind you, it's also another decoy.
Yeah.
And then there's the real Pikachu on top of the fucking mast, taking a thunder, as in taking a bolt of lightning from the sky. And then we see a move we've not seen in a very, very long time, which we were both so hyped about. Volt Tackle is back. It's back. And it looks stunning. Like, it looks so good.
It does. It does. The Volt Tackle animation looks insane.
It just looks so good. But it's actually quite funny to see a Volt Tackle that didn't instantly knock something out for a change. Or, like, do major damage. Like, because this Ceraloge took it like a champ.
That's true.
Then an attack goes and hits the innocent Pokemon. And then Lico's like, oh my god, maybe I'm all wrong. Maybe I need to stand up for things. I've been lying to myself. And Sprigatito's like, yeah, I want to fight. And Lico's like, oh, okay, let's do it. So Lico just sort of like steps into the ring against Ceraloge. And I don't know how, but anime logic, fucking the biggest fucking...
Psycho Cut.
No, it wasn't Psycho Cut. It was the biggest fucking leafage I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like,
oh yeah, the leafage. Yeah, I've forgotten about that.
Fucking like the biggest, like they look more like a fucking leaf storm than anything else.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's a big explosion. Everyone loses their footing. Lico gets saved, but Sprigatito falls off the side of the platform. She can't be saved.
No.
And then she gets kidnapped by the Corviknight and fucking Amarithus, or whatever his name is. Amarithus.
Amethio.
Amethio, or whatever it is.
Amethio. I'm not sure how you're meant to pronounce it, but yeah.
And obviously the bad guys fly away, and then we get to see the epic like opening, like the OP for this series. It's grown on me. I really like it.
Yeah.
But you know what?
So do I.
Okay, I've got one complaint about this episode. It's called Lico and Roy Set Off. Where the fuck's Roy? Like, where the fuck is he? Like,
I don't know.
The subtitle
He's
for the
not here
pendant.
yet.
It's the subtitle for the pendant of beginning part 1 and 2 is Roy and Lico Set Off. That's the official translation for the subtitle. And yet, there's no Roy.
That's true.
And obviously we get a... Oh, wait, is Freddy a professor? Like, it's just Professor Freddy's, like, fucking Pokemon seminar. Is he a professor? I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? But I'm assuming that's what's going to be in the ad breaks in the middle of the episodes. Like, who's that Pokemon? Doo-doo-doo. It's Bibarel. Doo-doo-doo. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so obviously that'll be... It's like, obviously, a little quiz, like... So it's like, which action makes Sweet Scent stronger? Battling, sunbathing, eating. Obviously it's sunbathing. So like, we got that right, didn't we?
Yeah.
You said battling initially because you're like, oh yeah, game logic. Battling.
No, I
makes it
said
stronger.
sunbathing instantly.
No, you didn't.
No, I said initially because I couldn't read the Japanese before the English came
yeah.
up. I said rubbing its paws together because they said that in the first episode.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah,
no,
then we
turns
get
out-
we get a little teaser for the next episode. It was like, where's like if I'm with Nowheart, I bet, which doesn't make much English sense. But like, yeah. If I'm with Yauha, I bet that's the next episode title.
Yeah.
But yeah, I honestly think for the first 2 episodes, it's drawn me in a hell of a lot more than the first episode of the Pokemon anime back in '96 or '97. Sorry, when that came out.
I agree with that.
Like Pokemon I Choose You, like as a classic as that will always be. Obviously, it didn't have the familiarity that obviously this one now does. So this one can get away with setting up a lot more than what the original one could.
Yeah.
Because obviously it takes... The original one took a lot more time in like explaining the world of Pokemon. Like, oh yeah, a Rattata, a basic Pokemon. If you can't catch one of these, you're fucking stupid. Ash is fucking stupid. He still never caught a Rattata. Like, man's world champion still doesn't own a Rattata. Like, how's he got away with that? How's he got away with that? I don't know.
I don't know.
Ask ourselves these philosophical questions. But yeah, honestly, I'm already hooked on this anime. Like, I've really enjoyed these first 2 episodes.
Yeah, I did as well. So that's why I'm definitely gonna try and keep up with it because
we're gonna watch it every Friday, mate. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. So
every Friday, then the review will be up at some point over the next week if I can remember to edit it.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm very excited to carry on with this because I think it's definitely very exciting and there's a lot of kind of, I don't know, it could basically go in any direction, which I really like.
Yeah, as far as now, we don't know what's going to happen. Liko could do the gym challenge and end up taking on Ash in the World Championships. Who knows? We don't know. Like, it could go anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Or so, Liko could become a Pokemon coordinator like every other female protagonist.
Yeah.
Yay.
That would be so exciting.
I know, right? My phone just went off while I was recording, for fuck's sake.
I didn't hear it. Don't worry, it didn't come through on Discord.
But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to seeing where this anime goes.
Yeah, me too. And on that note, I think that's
Yeah, I don't have anything else to add. I'm honestly episode 3 is obviously next Friday, or the Friday coming for us.
Yeah.
So we'll give you a video on when that comes out, and we've watched that and been like, oh shit, look what's happened.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next Pokemon anime review.
Okay.
It wasn't really... Actually, no, hang on. Hang on. What would you give the episodes out of 10? Like, what would you give part 1 out of 10?
Part 1, give it like a 7.5.
And part 2?
Probably in an 8.5, I'd say.
I'd say an 8 or a 9, yeah, because like it had more action. It was like...
Yeah, the second episode was definitely way better.
Like the second the Pokemon game music hit, when Liko was battling with Sprigatito, you knew shit was getting real. Like, this is gonna be epic.
Definitely, yeah. I really liked that, definitely. I thought that was really cool. Yeah. I don't think I have much more to add. I think that we've covered everything so far.
Yeah, I think we've covered everything, yeah. We basically broke down the episodes of what happened when. And, I don't think we missed anything. Did we miss anything? I don't think we did.
I don't think so. I can't think of anything that we missed.
Obviously, this is a brand new format for us. Obviously, this isn't the smoothest of episodes yet. So, we'll get smoother as we review further episodes. But, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching part 1 of the Pokemon Horizons review series. Yeah.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, yeah.